Hey guys, Will here. I just wanted to talk about finding your value proposition for your channel. So, what I like to do a lot of times is think about what I'm offering, what the people want, what the value is, and what I'm providing to other people. So I'm sort of thinking of not myself as much as helping other people. And so, but sometimes when you're thinking about yourself, um, and what you're going to do, you're not really aware of if anyone else is going to care about that particular thing. So you need to figure out and understand what your value proposition is. So let me give you some examples. Because there's a lot of channels that, that somebody might create a channel and start talking about something, but nobody's really interested in it. And you can be discouraged about that. And part of it is what's the issue? Is it because I'm not marketing it? I'm not getting the name out, and I'll talk about what I've done to do that in other videos. But in this particular video, just to be sort of aware of your value proposition. So let me give you some examples. I started a channel quite a few years ago, which was guitar lessons. I love sharing anything I learn. There's a few areas that I'm focusing on over my life, and one of them is guitar. I've been playing since I was 11, and so when I put videos out showing my playing, and people like that because I've been playing for a long time and they think that there's talent and skill there. If I do a lesson and explain how to do something, people say, yeah, I want to play that, I want to be able to do that, so there's value to them. When I did recipes on my Potato Strong channel, people liked the fact that they were really tasty and they're real simple. And there's other things they like, personality. You don't have to be crazy, entertaining, excitable. You can just be a level-headed person talking about whatever your interests are. But like, say for example, if you're showing people what you ate during the day, that can actually be quite helpful to people because they're trying to figure out what to do, like for a particular diet. So if you're showing them what you eat, how much you eat, it can be helpful to people. But the question always is, like, why would they want to see what you eat in particular? And it can be a few reasons. One of them is that you've had success losing weight or getting healthy, and you show the before and afters, and people think, yeah, this guy lost weight, I want to do what he did. So you have something that they want. So if you play guitar and you're really good, or you're a good artist, painter, you're in good shape, they're looking at you as someone who has done what they want to do. Now there's other things. You could be entertaining. You could just completely do entertaining videos that people love. You could talk about something like politics or religion. Let's say you pick. So people like to, if you have a strong opinion and you're sharing your opinion, other people that have similar opinions will like your channel. So people, similar to diet, lifestyles, and religion, politics, people form groups. They like to be around people that have a similar mindset as they do. So you look at your value proposition. If you're talking about politics, you say, well, I've got a strong opinion about politics, and maybe I look up the facts, I dig up a lot of stuff that other people aren't doing. The other thing is, when you do a channel, if you're putting in the work, like if you create recipes or you're sharing information, a lot of times you have to do a certain amount of research, or you have that knowledge over years. Like gardening, let's say you're doing gardening, you've built up a lot of knowledge. So if you're going to do gardening, there's a couple of ways. One is you're an expert and you've done it and you show your garden and people are like, oh, that's amazing, and they want to do it, and you explain. The other thing I find really great on YouTube is a work in progress. So you don't have to wait till you're perfect and an expert in something. You can start saying, this is what I did. I started planting this, and I made a mistake. I should have put this soil instead of that. And then as the months and years go by, people, they want to see people that are relatable as well. I find that there's certain, especially in certain areas like Instagram and Facebook and that you've got real businesses, professionals that are out there, and they've got really high quality photos and graphics and everything. But with social media, there's also just being a normal person that people can relate to. So I was posting photos that weren't the greatest, and a lot of people are saying they really like that because they can make those things. If you see something that's really perfect looking, I've even seen certain people that I watch, and it's like almost intimidating when it's so good that you kind of doubt that you could do that. So you could actually be providing a more normal, moderate approach that your results aren't necessarily the best, but you're learning, and as you get more knowledge, you get better and better. And if you're losing weight, let's say, you might have more weight to lose. You don't have to wait until you're really lean and perfectly healthy. You can show that transition. So being relatable and honest and upfront can be really valuable. So I hope that helps you guys. You know, like I try to put myself in the shoes of the other person who's watching, the viewers. And that's why, like on my one of my channels, I avoid a lot of the drama that's going around in certain communities, because I want it to be, I just focus on someone who, you know, a beginner who doesn't understand all the drama in this area, and I don't want to confuse people, and I'm just providing some helpful information to people. So I always try to think about that viewer and what they'd be interested in seeing. So hopefully you can think about your particular niche and what the value is. Are you showing your expertise in something, your opinion? You've looked up research. You're entertaining. You're funny. Just try to figure that out and understand what you might want to, why people would want to watch your channel. And that's probably a good thing to have in your mind just before you, or even if you've started something, is just to kind of rethink about that and focus on that a little bit more. Okay, guys, hope that helps. Talk to you later.